Okay. I don't know what that was, and I don't know if you guys heard it, but it was trash. I hated it. I hated every part of it. I hated every sound. Every blinkety blop.
Further signs of the Venatori. However,
you're welcome.
We may wish to send.
That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
Our gratitude.
You're welcome.
The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods stole its slumber.
Talking about the thing that's yelling? Oh no.
News?
Fair omens.
The Venatori won't be bothering you anymore.
You have our thanks.
The spirits rest more soundly.
We've an unseen visitor.
They pass on.
Girl, what? Okay. So this is the one where I have to run around. Okay, so I guess I can go, because some of these things are in the same place. So hold on. Cobbled Swan. I think I want to go here to the wetlands because I have one here, 2, 3. Yeah, I have 3. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna swing back by the crossroads. I'm swing back by the lighthouse. Even though there's so much to do here. I'm gonna come back. Well, no, I'm here. Since I'm here, let's figure out if I go back here, we can slide back down.
So, does Manfred have, you know, people, thoughts, and feelings?
His self-expression may be limited, but Manfred is as cognizant of his surroundings as you or I. Now, to a certain degree.
Crumbling necromancer's note. I've heard complaints the sand is impeding work here, but consider. We are too deep for it to be from the surface. It falls endlessly, yet mass does not increase or decrease. This is because the sand trickles in from the fade itself. It's an incredible experimental value, and anyone caught hauling it away just to erect some scaffolding. Wow, do not touch my sand. Okay, hold on. Okay. So now we gotta go back this way. Okay, so I am facing the correct way. Oh. I don't know where that is. Vibrant quill. Hues of this quill seem completely alien, so deep inside the grand necropolis. It must have belonged to someone who yearned for brighter days and brighter places. To effect a proper cleansing of the vaults of the beloved. Should malign spirits find their way into the vaults, they will be drawn again and again. After you drive them out, and you must light the candles, keep them from returning.
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults.
An ancient practice. Let us see if it avails us.
Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place.
Oh, these? Oh. Okay.
Last candle. The vaults should be quieter now.
The air grows lighter already.
Oh. Look at you looking noise. That's a sharp ass outfit. Look at that shit. You gotta put that shit on. Okay, my sister came in with my food. Bless. Food bless. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was looking around. Oh, what? What was that? I left something. Huh, okay. I wanted to make sure I was... What?
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
Oh, oh. Where is it?
The bones we found just disappeared. Wait, what?
Wait, what? So anywhere there's purple? Hold on, is it in here?
I see we've company.
Oh, my headsets are too loud. Where is that? Okay, there. Okay, wait, I'm confused. Ah!
without a wisp.
Okay, I do need to, like...
The wrath of the dead.
Done, Rook.
Okay, so... Where are the bodies? I'm confused. Hold on. Okay, I remember us being in here. My question is, where are the, I assume it's the purple fire, but this is where we came in. Because we had to jump down. I don't know where the...
Let's try this again.
Did it come in here? It did. Is that it?
That did it.
Ah.
The bones are back where they should be.
I was wondering, I was like, where are we going? Okay. Okay. I still don't know how to get to this one. Whatever that is, that's how we get to it. But I think we have to go back and get the demon. The chest in there. How did we get up there? This way? Oh. Oh. Let's try the other way. Try this way. Okay, well. Wow. Okay, so. I think that's it. Yeah, I can go back to here, talk to Emmerich. Bonus item. Use the wardrobe to claim your rewards. Your account has been granted bonus items. Bonus items? My wardrobe?
Davrin, if a person is blighted and doesn't go through whatever wardens go through, how long?
Depends on the person. With the changes to the blight, the answer's even more uncertain.
Right. Well, another thing we can't predict.
I know. What is that noise? Where was I going? Emmerich. That's where I was going. Wow.
How thoughtful, Rook.
You're welcome. Let's go talk to everybody else. Yeah, don't be looking at me.
Please, I was just thinking about this old elven lullaby. It goes, Irsatel now, Mithalas Matheneras.
Did you say Isituno?
I didn't, but it sounded like that, didn't it? I knew you'd catch that.
That's Elven. What does it mean?
We don't really know. It's an old lullaby with old words. Irsatel now might mean I'm empty, full of nothing, if I had to guess. I don't know why I brought it up, it just came to me.
I like how you guys look at me looking at you. Pet. Every single time.
I heard crows can strangle a Kunari with their own darsam.
With their what?
The ropes Kunari wear. You can strangle us with them. But only if they're tied wrong.
Why would we strangle you with your arms? Why wouldn't we just stab you?
Truth.
Doing it with the darsam makes it look like an accident.
We're professional assassins. Most of the time, when we kill someone, we want people to know it was us.
Oh, okay. But you could strangle a Kunari with their darsam if you wanted to.
Yes. That's my man. Food inventory. Things we have from Solus. Lots of salted meat, not sure what kind, not challah. raisins, honey, cheese, flour, salt, fresh rolled noodles, some kind of paste made out of peppers and oils, fresh wine, things we need, milk, apples, oil, chocolate, wine. Not a tub of butter. Spring onions, green cabbage. Where are you guys getting this from? If it can be found, the Antum Navy takes its share from whatever trading ships pass through Treviso. Okay. So with that being said, one more check. Everybody is Gucci. So let's go. Kind of want to go to Docktown. Yeah, let's go to Docktown. Oh my gosh, where is it? Holy crap.
I have a cousin who lives in this part of town. Told me about the cousin heard.
Look at him. Oh, it's up?
Quicker than cats in a storm. What's going on? What is it?
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
On what?
On what the mage using it is up to.
Look, over there.
Where?
It's not enough you disturb my sleep. Now you interrupt my journey in the waking world.
Sounds like the trapped demon in the necropolis.
Degree conjecture. Hopefully you and I will find the treasure I prepared.
Oh god, if I could only kick you off the edge.
Got us at range.
I'm shooting at range.
Time to finish it.
Sounded exactly like the one trapped.
Of course, because it is. Ooh, the stagger dropped down.
Behind that sealed door in the necropolis.
So it did.
A multi-localized sending. The malign spirit trapped in the vault can project facets of its reality into the outer world.
Hold on, what is that? Oh. What is this?
Another of those Fen'Harel altars.
Your mithril shield? Barely legible writing on crumbling parchment. It is now winter. I can never say these names. Lucican's disciples continue their feud with the priest of Iramethel over the plants. Now, instead of a shield for the city created by the god of beauty's specification, the priest of night demand that the skybound fortress be transformed to deliver an overwhelming force. Why? Why defend against those across the sea when we may destroy them instead? And the beauty's devotees, gentle souls oft chosen for their wit and creativity, quailed before Lucasan's might and gave a ground. Thus we builders find ourselves scouring the depths of the ancient catacombs in search of lost elven magic to satisfy the demands of night. God have mercy, when will this enterprise ever end? See it? Okay. Got that. Oops, wrong button. I think that's the only one. Here, yep. So let's do this. Oh, wow, hold on. Trying to figure out a better way to get to it, but I have no idea. Okay. Down below. Oh. Okay. Oh, nope, nope. Watch. I'm surprised it stayed up. Why is it still here? Okay. I got that. I don't know how to get to this one. Hmm. Okay.
Sorry, do I know you?
Come to think of it, we haven't heard anything from Archon in a while.
I've a question for you about Minrathous, Nev.
Do you?
I've heard its mage circles are the strongest in Tevinter.
So they claim.
One does hear things, boasts about particular methods and so on.
Funny. We hear the same about Navarro.
I don't know how to get there.
I spy trouble ahead.
You feel our might.
Watch out! Let's end this. Tired?
Close call. Minrathous recovers after
You set for work tomorrow?
What brought a dragon to Minrathous? Are more coming?
How's business?
Faithful readers seek me out. I do it for them.
So you can research at the Circle. What are they covering up? New translations of the Catacomb tablets. Oh, yeah, former mistranslations. Did I look at this already? Magisterium Session 16. Blanket abolition of slavery would leave Tevinter's economy in shambles. Perhaps a compromise or a gradual adjustment. Maybe holidays. Meow, meow, meow. This is Dorian. Okay. Let me go back the way I came.
What's being studied in the... Keep up with Darktown News, right here.
Did you see what it said in the papers? That can't be. No.
Huh. Okay.
should never happen. Not anywhere.
It's right here.
Are the serving sizes here getting smaller, or is it just me?
I don't think it's just you.
Ma'am, do you not see what's going on? Thank you.
And I think it all goes to the high ones first.
Of course it does.
Masked mystery. Secrets of the Viper. Reliable source.
And now a dragon. What's happening to this city? I heard something. Wish there was something.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you,
It's me.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Trevelyan, the woman who led us all.
Beautiful.
How many famous people do you know, Harding? Should I expect the Divine to show up?
She also served in the Inquisition, but we didn't talk much.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric.
Yes!
You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I only sealed the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Leliana, and Cullen with me from the start.
Oh, man.
Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to disband the Inquisition, but I never lost the friends who had gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them, and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
I look like,
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world
oh my gosh, what's the thing
intact.
called?
A daunting prospect, given that most of the
Crisis,
South
that's
is
what I
under
look like.
siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrorio and Halam Shiral are barely holding out.
Damn!
Ferelden would have fallen already, if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe.
Jeez!
Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Gosh dang!
We didn't know. My ma...
Don't worry. I called in a favor with the Divine. Your mother's safe with some old friends.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might be gone, but my name still carries some weight. I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again.
Wow.
The South is my problem, not yours, Rook.
It's like the
You stop
whole
gods,
world.
And I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the blight.
If the south is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
while I lack the Dreadwolf's vir of us, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
I don't know. Because, you know, we do need all three. But I think I have the connections around here okay. Unless we're talking about connections back in the south. Do we need the spies? Oh, fuck, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hold please. Alright, so my brother's trash, my sister helped me pick, and spies.
What I really need right now is information. If you have anyone who can help.
I'm sorry. The only reliable sources of information I have up here are Morrigan...
Or do I get to pick for all three of them?
Harding.
All of whom are already helping us. I understand.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Solus is trapped in the Fade. He's not my biggest concern at the moment.
Solus is trapped in your dreams, and while he cannot match Elganon or Gillenane in strength, he is far more cunning. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many times do you think the gods thought him trapped and helpless?
I considered Solus a friend. I'd hoped to convince him to see reason. It's too late for that now. But still, if this can give you some insight, help you understand him, whatever it turns out to be, I hope that it helps.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Me!
Thank you.
Me telling me. Oops, always the wrong button. Letter to Dorian. Sparkler, thanks for the book recommendations. The library. Let's keep these in class. Kirkwall has been calmer since I got back from my trip to see old friends in Lorelei. The end of Inquisition flooded the free marches with able-bodied ex-soldiers looking for work in warmer weather. Suddenly I have more hands than I have shit to fix or things to fight. It's a good problem to have. Of course, a third of them secretly still work for Charter, but I'll put up with it. Some of the spies are better craftsmen. Give May my love, would you? Aww. Adorbs. Okay. Restroom break. Back. Okay. So, hold on. Alright, so... I think I'm gonna try to find some of this stuff while I'm here. I mean, some of the stuff I might not be able to get to. But...
Dumont's breath. I wasn't expecting to see a resurgence like that. Venatorium, Shadow Dragon.
What's happening in Minrathous?
Okay, I'm going the right way.
Find out here!
So, necromancy is your calling?
Like most Navarran mages. I hope it's not a concern.
We'll find out.
Your own practice. Your work must find you in dangerous corners. Your experience with blood magic.
You want to know if I've tried it myself?
Well, in so many words.
Oh.
Never have, never would. Got it.
I'm confused. What is it? I mean, I should be able to hit it from here, right?
Sure thing.
Whee! You were talking about this place. It went under, no surprise. The only thing on the menu was sausage sauce with nut butter stuffed into a bun. The buns were all right, I suppose. See, it was whispers in the fog, only that, but then it was a voice and an offer. I know what spoke. After everything that's happened, how could I say no? I won't write again, so take care.
Whispers, offers. Someone made a deal with a demon.
Abominations into Venter. Why do Deventer mages seem less prone to demonic possession than those south? First of all, our mages are not immune to possession, and it does happen, as it does everywhere, but yes, the abominations seem to show less frequently. This is not a question of talent, as some may believe. The difference is one of acceptance and education. Here, a mage child is celebrated. Their magic is a gift, and they are taught with objectivity how to use it. They are shown possibilities, not just pitfalls. In my time in the South, I've seen how your mages are treated. You cage them with Templars, with walls, but most of all with shame. They learn to hate and fear everything. They learn to hate and fear everything that they are. When they are told that every spell they cast may open them to possession, every magical action becomes fraught. Is it any surprise then that magic becomes what they believe it to be, their downfall? Dorian and Divine Victoria. got that. Get here.
We've a fight ahead. Fine hit, Rook.
Not too bad.
Okay. I feel like we've been through here. Yes. Yes, we have. Yep. But we had to rediscover it. I forgot. They said some of the stuff that we did are gonna be lost.
You know, Emmerich, when a necromancer moves in, I thought we might get undead bursting through the floor. But you keep things quiet, and Fred's a good neighbor.
You'll have to forgive my own worries. All I've read of Tevinter.
I can respect the wariness.
It's a fight then!
Got you covered.
It's over.
Okay, hold on. Okay. They're getting further away from where I thought it would be. Hmm. Nope, I need to go back down. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to here.
I wanted to ask, Nev. You had your concerns about me at first.
A few.
But not Manfred?
What can I say? He's a good egg.
Quite right.
How in the hell do I get to this? It's driving me insane.
I wanted to ask, Nev. You had your concerns about me at first.
A few.
But not Manfred?
What can I say? He's a good egg.
Quite right.
It just sounds like that door should be opened. Maybe there's a drop down. No, maybe I just can't reach it yet. Blistering Drakestone. Is this the right way? No.
Unfortunate times we live. Some cheese to cheer you up.
Alright, this is good. Fine. Hallowed sauce. You could offset that metallic flavor.
Smothering food in sauce doesn't fix bad food.
What else do you put gravy on?
Noodles, Roasted cabbage, scrambled eggs, anything is better than bread.
For the gods of Tevinter! Fight on for your master! Will not suffer this!
Look out!
Nicely done.
Okay. I keep getting further and further from where I want to be. Nope.
What is it like, Nev? Using your magic to uncover wrongs in Minrathous?
You don't need magic for that. Just turn over a rock.
It all sounds so thrilling. Belara was showing me some articles about your work.
Those
What?
rags?
Yes, let's see. There was the Cordipa, the mystery of Heir of Voldorma.
You can only trust one word in 5 in those papers.
This is not going where I want to go. I'm trying to get to here, trying to get to there, trying to get to that. Don't know if I can get to that. There's so many, and that right there. How do I get to these? They're all locked off. I'm just running around.
Has anyone been held accountable?
Did you get the books? I left them on your desk.
Yes, thank you.
Trouble over there.
Over, girl.
Ready if you are.
Let me tell you something. That's my new favorite move. Why would you do that? You're lucky I don't have my kick. Otherwise, I'd kick you off the building.
Excellent. All safe? Ah! Finally got one. All right, so I got that one.
This place feels laid back compared to the Cobbled Swan. Of course, we're not here for a tense meeting.
We've got something for everyone. And I'll keep the scandalous stories to myself. Don't want to break anyone's illusions.
It reminds me of an establishment I frequented as a student, debating spirits over spirits.
Some days we have a mystery stew.
Look up there.
Ah! Thanks, girl. Oh, wrong button. Oh my gosh, you make me so happy.
Everything built up around the docks here.
The first condemnation of to venture slavery from the same document that proposed it. Someone has always stood for right, but the scissors that cut this page were golden and heavy. Okay, at least I got a couple of these. Let's go to the Arlathan Forest.
There's something over there. Harding, how bad was Demeter's crossing?
You return.
It's the trapped spirit from the necropolis.
Is it pride that mold you? Do you think you can succeed in facing me where the Veilguard failed?
I can't see. Damn.
Don't stay there.
Damn. I thought I was gonna fall off the edge.
They're aiming for us.
Time to finish this, Rook.
Two demons down. Or two versions of the same demon.
They seem to die like anything else. Back to what we were saying.
Come on.
Harding, how bad was Demeter's crossing?
I've seen plenty of blight before, but nothing like that.
Is it true about the mayor?
I don't know what happened. It's like the gods are tempting him, seeing how weak people can be.
Well, he won't get any sympathy at Weishaupt. Hope he enjoys freezing his ass off cleaning latrines.
Amen. There's still a couple of places I can't reach here.
Better be ready.
Over there. That could be the haunted spirit Merlin told us about. Something about a spirit whose sleep was stolen by the gods.
Emmerich says now he steals other people's sleep. I've heard veil jumpers call it perfects.
Forehead's itching.
One less spirit in
Whew.
trouble.
Maybe he'll finally get his stolen sleep back. Not getting to have a rest? I'd be cranky.
I'm itching everywhere because I need my medicine and I'm not taking it because I play that game.
Me too.
Woo! That was El Juicy. My goodness. Alright, so. Turn to Necropolis to tell them that we did that. And then we have to go to Hosberg, right? We gotta go to the lighthouse, huh? Let's go to the lighthouse. Well, first, let's see if we can get that chest. I think it's this way. Always gotta make sure. Nope. It's actually this way. Did not get clear.
Better be ready.
Take him down!
Okay, so where are we going?
Here. Here they come.
Okay, so this way.
That's a problem.
Oh. Oh. Woo. God damn. Okay, so how do I get up? Oh, that's not helpful. Hold on. So there's got to be a way for me to get up there, right? We're just here. This, okay.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
That blasted a hole. Is it in the tower?
Let's see if we can figure this out.
Okay, yeah, this is in the tower. Huh. Right. Yeah. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. There's gotta be a path I'm missing, and I can't figure it out. Okay, hold on.
Trouble nearby.
I don't even know what that was. I just started swinging.
Keep that up.
Okay, so where am I? I'm about to go back to the beach? Okay.
Trouble scouted. Take
Good job.
Okay. Can I even get in this water? Or will I die? Oh, I thought I was something in a waterfall. Nope. So it's on the other side. Oh my god, it took me forever. This. Come on. Ah.
I wonder what this is about.
This is all I needed. It took me forever.
There we go.
I did not hit the thing. The way I struggled. So I'm missing only one chest, and that is the chest that is... Where? I'm missing a chest and I don't know where.
Harding, are you friends with this Morrigan?
Me? Friends? With Morrigan?
Then how do you know her?
I'm not sure anyone knows Morrigan. She just pops up whenever things get weird.
Can she be trusted?
Maybe? She knows things and seems to want to stop Gillenane and Elgernon.
But
we'll probably never know why.
Yep. I'm very, very surprised that I cannot find this last chest. Huh. Okay. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the lighthouse. Message from the front, fight for the South, Rook. Though the circumstances prompting our meeting were perhaps not what either of us would have chosen, I'm glad we did meet. I had heard of you from Varric, of course, and Harding spoke and continued to speak highly of you. However, the great vote of confidence came from Morrigan. She's always had a knack for spotting those who might shift the foundations of the world, even if they don't know it yet. So it was she who suggested we meet, and as always, heeding her counsel proved to be the wisest decision. Unfortunately, I send grim tidings. The echoes of soulless rituals and the escape of the gods ring across the south, and the smell of the war is heavy in the air. Orlais, a splinter faction of nobility, has made common cause with the Venatori and launched an assault on both royal forces of Orlais and the border keeps of Ferelden. Antom Crosshairs harass shipping out of Ostwick, and in the far southern wilds, blight has emerged once more. Darkspawns in great numbers have been spotted near the ruins of Ostagar. But I told you to leave the south to me, and I stand by that. I share this news not to ask for your help, but to remind you that you and your people are not alone. The gods stir up the greatest evils in Thedas, yet people stand stalwart, I can never say that word, and resolute. Take care of the gods in the north, and I'll make sure the south handles itself, and when this is all over, we'll drink to victory. First round's on me. Yours, the Inquisitor. Woohoo! Well, I need to go back to the map so I can see where everybody is. Where am I supposed to go? Wow, there's a lot happening. Dang, there's a lot happening. Where am I going? Oh, upstairs. I'm like, girl, where am I going? That's downstairs.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
So he won the war trying to help the people, and after the war was won, they were like, we're taking over.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Davrin's.
That can't be easy, Bellara.
It was so mundane. Nothing grand or cosmic. No setting fire to the sun, just talking, politics. I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
Alright, what else can we take from this memory?
Elgernon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elgernon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgernon over him. A betrayal.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elgernon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elgernon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elgernon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
You a memory in the lighthouse. Hold on. Okay, everybody's still where they were. Woo! Excuse me, he is on this side. I was worried that I was gonna lose prompts. Oops. Hi, sir.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
Sure. Let me go out this way.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see?
Kind of.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit.
I told you.
It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Sir.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
Just insult it right back. Assuming you know how to insult a spirit.
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Emmerich might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
Did that name mean something to you?
He's a Forgotten One. Got told they were the bad gods, we couldn't speak their names. Not like the good gods, you know, Elgernon, Gillenane. But now we know the truth about the Evanuris. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were. I mean,
probably people who didn't go along with the rebellion, or
one. So, best case scenario, like him,
or they didn't believe the
Worst
after
case,
of the
you heard it talk.
rebellion.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive, tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
Archive, tell me about the Dread Wolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Have fun with the condescending spirit.
I'll try. Could be worse, I guess.
Worse, like the wound of betrayal Lord Anaris suffered.
It's the hands for me.
Soon he will cast down the oppressors and take his rightful place.
What a shame. I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
You're welcome. I like how I leave here, it's always like dark. Okay, I feel like they moved. feel like they moved.
Stretching the legs?
I'm not trapped underwater anymore. Everything is stretching my legs.
Let's go this way first.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Keep dreaming. It's good to have goals in life.
The real dream is getting him to take a nap. So what brings you by?
Nice to have a fellow warden on the team. Our paths may not have crossed at Weishaupt, but we have one experience in common.
Ah, the joining.
The moment they handed us a chalice with archdemon blood.
And the moment we took a sip.
What were we thinking?
My head was exploding. You tell me.
I was thinking, are you all insane? I'm supposed to drink that?
What was their answer?
Bottoms up, rookie.
Good times.
Yeah. Though I can't say I've got it all worked out, being a warden.
Feeling lost?
Sometimes I think about the calling. You hear stories about other wardens who've left for theirs. You're warden, thanks for your long service. Now enjoy the creepy sound in your head.
But don't worry, that's just an archdemon calling out to Darkspawn.
And before you succumb to that nasty blood you drank way back, how about you spend your final days in the deep roads?
And take a few Darkspawn up while you're at it.
Nice knowing you.
Can't imagine why you'd be feeling lost.
Literally, though.
What's the problem with our illustrious leader? Is the first warden always a pain, or is it me?
A bit of both. You know he's all about discipline.
And I'm not?
Well...
Okay, so maybe I like to keep things loose.
And the first warden wants everything lashed down tight. I can see why you might feel a little lost.
Well, I find out we've secretly raised griffins this whole time, and you get to play with them? How did I miss that meeting?
Nothing personal. I only got called in when the Gloomhowler showed up.
I can't say I've ever been found.
Wouldn't be a great warden if you were. We're all looking for somewhere to fit in.
Not exactly the army of legend.
Legend in the making. You go to war with the army you have. Weishaupt will come through. Along with a very noisy griffin who'll squawk the enemy to death.
No armor can withstand
He's
that.
adorable!
Don't encourage him.
Won't happen again. See you two around.
Excuse me. That was a very awkwardly toned conversation, considering the nature of the conversation, because the joining, the calling, the deep roads, all of that is pretty much a somber situation. But I mean, you're here, you're living. I'm not mad at you for being happy.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy? Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. That I act more like a man than a woman.
You'll be aight.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy.
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I
already do.
I'd look stupid.
If this is the conversation, I think this is the conversation everybody is, you know, certain people are freaking out about. You see this little button down at the bottom? Down at the bottom? Hold on, where is it? It's somewhere. Matter of fact, I might be blocking it. But it says we can stop if you want. Boom. There you go. But I'm not. I'm gonna get the whole full thing that I want to get. You wouldn't look stupid.
You wouldn't look stupid in a dress if that's what you wanted to wear.
Exactly.
I don't want to wear a fucking dress.
Clear and to the point. So, what do you want?
Come on.
Your mother didn't just make you angry. Something she said got its hooks into you. Why?
It feels right when she says I act more like a man.
Then do that. Then be that.
Right.
You look good.
Why does it feel right?
You look strong.
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Not right now.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything. Hey, it's not stupid. I do like being a woman, but if you don't, maybe that's something to think about. But what does it mean? It could be about your mother's expectations, or about how it feels to be a woman and Kunari. Or maybe it's being a woman, period. How would knowing that help? It won't change anything.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
There you go, girl.
Oh.
To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
That's adorable. I like the conversation. Cute. Let's see. Now what was I doing? I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to do before I ended this video. Meeting shadow dragons to talk gender stuff. Writing notes to work through gender crap. Avaris, pretty, Tarquin tough. Trans. I did not ask for a journey. That's cute. This is cute. This is cute. I'm not mad at that. But I like the fact that Tosh always takes notes. My girl be taking notes. She be noting it up. And I'm not mad at that. Cool beans. View a memory in the lighthouse. Where? Oh, down at the basement. In the basement. Oh.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanures seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you, I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
Mythal purposely put herself in the middle, right?
Instead, you left the Evanuris and remained with me. Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
And she did not.
The Blight is our mistake.
Okay.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
She did.
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it. The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they expressed things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
I mean, sure, but I don't like the moving on, but maybe.
Whether they were doing it or not, Solus cared about her. That's what matters.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made of something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
The Blight's one of the only things that really scares Solus. He came to Mythal afraid.
And she took it seriously, too.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
So this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
Misjudging Mythal?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
Like in person.
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic
excuse me.
pond and a dragon.
Why bring it up if it doesn't
The point
matter?
is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. But he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died. What do you mean, Tosh? It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
But Mythal is still not really dead. I really like this little conversation thing they're having when they're trying to work out exactly what the hell is going on with Solus, because there's a lot of
You dare to try
inferring.
to cage us, jealous of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
And that's when he split everything.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen how bad Elgar'nan and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
Mm-hmm.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
We knew that.
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
Yeah, it was an accident.
What do you think, Rook?
Davrin and I have fought the Blight for years. It's terrifying. Watching the gods poison his world, his people. I understand why Solus would do anything to stop it.
I know, Rook. I'm not denying that. I wish there'd been a better way.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
So does he. This isn't a memory he's proud of.
And that's why he's trying to fix it.
And I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Damn. I mean... here's the thing. If you take it back to Dragon Age Origins, the ashes of Andraste cured the sickness that was in Erlemond. They cured them. You had someone standing guard. I don't know if it was a ghost or somebody from the Fade. I don't know. But you had someone standing guard over the ashes that never died. And presumably is still standing over the rest of the ashes to this day. To this day. So we have seen enough in the 3 games prior, especially 1, where you can believe in the story of, or at least the power of Andraste and the Maker. So what if Andraste and the Maker are actually elves? I don't know. I definitely don't like this option. I don't want this option.
The Maker was never my faith, Lace. But I'm sorry this is hard for you.
The Chant of Light has seen many iterations over the centuries.
Mm-hmm.
This may simply change our understanding of it.
But this was the one I grew up with. My ma still sings the chant. You know?
I
The
get it.
Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Mm-hmm.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Oh. Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Smell like coffee.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
This is pretty cool. I really like this round table situation that we're doing. Kind of want to finish this. Yeah, let's finish this. This will be the last, but I don't know if that... Yeah, we'll do it. We're gonna have 2 more left.
Ah! You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
Where you lead, I will follow. Anywhere that you tell me to.
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Amen.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... What?
This puts all of elven history in a new light. Not to mention what we think about spirits.
I mean, some magic works differently for elves. If we came from spirits, that'd explain it.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
Come on.
If the world learned about this and it led to attacks against elves...
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
Mm-hmm.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one would believe us.
Okay, we keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
The Titans?
Lyrium is the blood of the Titans.
The Titans would have felt it as an attack. They defended themselves.
The first memory we saw, with Elgarnon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
Lace, I'm so sorry.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented if he just told her no.
And he's got a war on his conscience. Plus whatever we find next.
It just seems like Solus was manipulated by Mythal to continue to just do whatever she thought was best. That's what it feels like. The Solus didn't want to do none of this.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
They took the ability of the lyrium from the Titans and rendered them insane, which created the blight?
Solus
I'm tired.
made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
No mystery why he wants to forget this.
As a mage, and apparently a scholar, Solus doubtless regrets destroying the minds of the Titans.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad, a disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal, mistreated and imprisoned for centuries, until all it knows is fear.
If the blight is the Titan's dreams, can we... I don't know, heal it? Bring it back from all that anger?
I'm afraid I have no idea. In theory, it would be possible to restore dreams to the Titans.
You can't set it free before it's healed. You'd have blighted Titans laying waste to the entire world.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgarnon and Gillanane to deal with now.
And then I want Solus to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret.
Mm-hmm.
And almost all of them involve Mythal.
Mm-hmm.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
And at the end of Inquisition, you had a choice. This is why I don't understand why they left out that choice, because having Mythal in the mix means that we could get more answers about what happened, or at least an explanation, or more like, what's the word? Better reasoning as to what the fuck they were thinking. My goodness. Man, this lore is out here loring for the people. Not him creating the blight. And Gillenane and Elgernon and them taking advantage of the blight.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
And this is what happened at the end of Inquisition.
Down the veil and bring back immortality to all the elven people. They deserve it.
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
Mm-hmm.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Yep. That's exactly what we saw. That's exactly what was said at the end of Inquisition in like the after credits.
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No.
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Every big mistake Solus made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
This
And
bitch.
after all he's done, she sides against him again.
Again.
All these mistakes are his fault. And hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
We gotta go have a conversation with
He's being
Solus.
honest about fighting the blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
Nope.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
The bad news is that the god of lies and trickery is almost definitely preparing to betray us. The good news is that we've gone through his dirty laundry.
So, we know his motivations. You think we can set a trap of our
Man,
own?
this is difficult.
That's the hope.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller. Almost to its end.
Almost. How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor.
Is it Mythal?
She awaits you in
Is it Mythal? Because table flip that bitch if it's Mythal. Is this going to get me to... Hold on, let me check. Hmm. Hmm. Is it the crossroads? I think. That works. Okay. Crossroads it was. I know I said I was going to end this, but I have a feeling this right here would be the end of Act 1.
Well met, Rook.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's Crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal.
Uh-huh.
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down.
Mm-hmm.
Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
The elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine.
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not? Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait, you?
As you say.
Assuming you are who you say you are, how much is a fourth elven god going to complicate things?
Only as much as you may allow.
What? That was like how Elgernon and Gillinan can talk in your head. But...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
See, the well and her son make this conversation kind of like, because wasn't Mythal supposed to, or wasn't her son supposed to have power that Mythal was going to take at the well? I'm just, because when I did my original playthrough of Dragon Age, the first 3 games, I did not have Morgan have a child. What's his name? Alistair wasn't king. Morgan didn't have a child. Like, Loghain was killed in the battle of the Archdemon at the end of 1. Like, so I don't know. Oh, questions! How did all this happen?
So there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mathal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
I don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I, at the start. Mathal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mathal's and of those who bore her.
How can you carry Mathal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mathal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mathal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elgernon? Or Solus?
The last time Mathal faced Elgernon and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mathal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mathal.
I am not Mathal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows.
It's the half-truths.
Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
I feel like he's only trying to help himself feel better. So not that one. I feel like this. But in all honesty, he does really feel bad about it, which is why he's trying to reverse for Thirsted, despite the fact that it's going to kill everybody. Like, the whole point of Solus doing what he's doing is so that he can undo what he did, because he thinks it's now wrong. So...
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf, were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way but that. Even had I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Every decision he made, Solus thought he could save people, stop things from getting worse. Now his only way forward is a plan so terrible, his last friends had to stop it.
Bruh.
An unfortunate belief that all paths are closed but those one has already taken.
There might have been a better choice.
It is not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction. A belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Well, that's not terrifying at all.
You have been thrust into the lives of gods. Fate will have its way, whether or without our permission.
Even more comforting, Morrigan.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share.
Girl, what?
When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry.
Okay.
Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Another fragment of Mythal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not?
Exactly.
One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
All of that sounded great until survive the encounter.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
I guess you need allies.
The god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillenane, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
Ooh, y'all, I'm fading fast. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf? I know Solus is elven for pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Elganon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand, inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
Jeez.
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other?
Spirits, certainly. But the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages?
Absolutely not.
One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanuris, and then by Solus, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
Listen,
if I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery.
Detest flattery.
She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity.
All right, ma'am.
She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly.
Prickly.
But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
I'll see what I can do, baby.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dread Wolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
This was like a good 30 minutes, 40 minutes of exposition, which was sorely needed. And all you gave me was 250 XP trash. So yeah. In the next episode, I'm going to go ahead and obtain Mythal's essence. Because that's where we're at. Like this, they made a mess. Like, all the way down to the Titans. These elven mages made a mess. Solus is going to have to die at the end of this. Mythal is going to have to die at the end of this. All of them are going to have to die at the end of this. Like all of the big elven mages, the gods, the problem children. They're going to have to be not here. Because they can't destroy the Fade and they can't destroy the world. Child, I can't. They done made a mess. They done made a big fat juicy mess. So, on that note, guys, thanks for hanging with me. Hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Bye! Y'all, another 3-hour video. My goodness.